Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky. Oh, God, Vicky here. I do know my name. Oh, God, what an August. Today is Sunday, August 31st, and the moon's in Sag. We started off this morning early with a first quarter moon, the sun in Virgo, the moon in Sag. First quarter moons are crisis and action moons. We feel impelled to take an action based on our need to survive and thrive and build something that's going to last. Escaping the ghosts of the past, sort of recreating something. And that something is connected to the new moon in Virgo. Remember, we had that new moon in Virgo about 7 days ago. At the first degree of Virgo, it's the first of two new moons in Virgo, the last one being an eclipse that's happening in September, which is just a day away. And and then in between, there's, of course, the full moon lunar eclipse, which is happening on Monday, I believe. We will be doing a moonshine episode on Ona's channel this week. Keep your eyes peeled for that. We'll talk about this full moon lunar eclipse. We also today have a lovely trine between Venus and Chiron. Venus now in Leo, Chiron in Aries. This is an opportunity to express, for there to be a flow of energy, some healing in our relationships, and also our relationship to self, Venus in Leo. And lastly, the moon today in Sagittarius does make a square to its own its own nodes. It's early. I have not even had a cup of tea or nothing, so my mouth is a little blub 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 blub. And Charlie is inside eating, for those of you who are concerned. Although yesterday, my husband saw another black cat in the yard. He thought it was Charlie, but Charlie was upstairs sleeping on my bed, so it was not Charlie. So we have a boy, because he was spraying on something. We have a boy, black boy kitty around. And so don't worry about Charlie, though. He doesn't come out without supervision. But interesting, another black cat lining up, I guess. Anyway, so we have the moon square its own nodes. This makes us feel like we're stuck between the past and the future. But this resolution node for this particular configuration is the south node. And when the resolution is the south node to a conundrum with the nodes, we have to look back to the past, come to understand something about perhaps our need to be perfect, or it could even be bringing forth some talents and abilities that we've had to do things like organize or fix something before we can move forward. But being too critical of self, and really even too critical of others, because when we're critical of other people, we're really dissing ourselves, because everybody is a reflection. We're either dissing ourselves or making ourselves more important than the other person to make ourselves feel better. I know that sounds kind of wacky, but on a certain level, it's true. Like, you can totally disagree with somebody. Like, I totally disagree with what's going on with the MAGA people and the like. Some of them have, they're not all, well, they're all, I don't know, you can't say they're all anything, right? Because you're lumped, just like they lump us into crazy left-wing radicals. We're not. We're all different people. We have all different things that are important to us. We do have the commonality of humanitarianism, though. And I think they have the commonality of fear and not wanting to be tread upon. and nobody wants to be tread upon. It's just that they take it very personally. Like it's a narcissistic thing, because if it doesn't affect them personally, they don't see it as a problem. That's a narcissistic personality. The left is sort of the empaths, beat me up as much as you want empath. So either way, it's not healthy. Somewhere in the middle with a good sense of self is the place to be. And I think we're all going to get to the middle eventually. But people are still in the process of waking up. So we have to have a little patience. I know you're like, it's been 10 years. Isn't that enough patience? No, because 10 years has been like shocking experience to shock us out of our lethargy. Now that everybody's up and around and moving, now we have to show some patience. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. Much love to you all. Thanks for joining us on Mystic Sisters. We had a lovely time. You can check that out. There is a recording of it in case you missed it. I do have my fall introduction to the Kabbalah. If you would like to join, there's still space in the class. For those of you who have already registered, I'll be sending you out an email this week just to, start the conversation. And again, we start on the 11th, 6 consecutive Thursday evenings, 7 to 9. Everything gets recorded. All right. And for those of you who love astrology and love to talk astrology and would like to further explore current events and things like that, I do have an astrology salon. It's on Tuesday nights, every Tuesday, 7 to 9. We have a lovely group of people. More people are coming in as the weeks go by. More of my students are coming in who've taken other classes from me. But you don't have to be a student of mine. You just have to have a working knowledge of astrology, planets, houses, houses, signs, aspects. As I'm still learning aspects, so don't feel bad. I don't know aspects that well. It's a fun time with a group of really great people. So if you want to do that, I'll put a link below. You have the option of taking one class to see if it's something you might like, or you can take a series of 6 classes and you get a discount on the class, like $5 off the class if you get the bundle, as it were. All right, guys, take care. Enough advertising. I'm gonna go make myself a nice warm beverage and go give Charlie a big hug from you guys. All right, much love, everyone. Namaste.